We're going to talk about the sinker pitch, what it is, why it's important, and a few pitchers use this in their arsenal. So a sinker pitch is also called a two-seam fastball, which we talked about a few pitch videos back. With this pitch, it has a hard downward movement moving towards the plate. It kind of produces a ground ball effect when it makes contact with the hitter's bat, if they are able to contact. It's really good for limiting home runs. Like I said, it produces more of a ground ball effect. This pitch was a little bit more popular from 2008 and going down to 2010s. In the past few years, it's been kind of dropping off because people have been relying mostly on their four-seam fastballs and not really focusing much on the sinker and what it can produce until as of late. We're now starting to be brought back because hitters are starting to adjust a little bit more with the regular fastball. So it's an opportunity to bring the sinker back into relevance. Over the years, it also improved a little bit on velocity, where it was in the early 90s and now it's averaging around 95 to 100 miles per hour. Not really used as a main pitch, it's mostly used as an addition. So after you have your fastballs and your sliders and so forth, then they start adding the sinker in to kind of throw the hitter off. So how to do this? Again, if you're a pitcher and are trying to actually master this and get good at it, watch some more videos of practice. I'm showing you a rough example on how to do this. You're gonna have your two fingers between the seam middle, and then you're going to tilt your hand a little bit so that way it's only directing on one seam, so it's not going to be on both of these seams. Your thumb is going to be at the bottom of this. Tilt this at a slight angle. Bottom finger right there. This kind of helps it spin off your fingers once it releases. The key is to stay on top of the ball so that way it won't be too much movement going back and forth, because that will make it easier for the hitter to contact. You want it to be stable but also produce a movement and a downward motion. This will kind of be how it looks. Few pitchers use this in our arsenal is Zack Wheeler for the Phillies, and he last year averaged around 94.6 miles per hour with this pitch. Sean Manaea with the Mets had a 92.4 miles per hour last year. This year, Sandy Alcantara with the Marlins had an average of 96.7 already so far. So this is a really good pitch. Again, it was starting to kind of go out of style, but it's now starting to come back. So I'm pretty excited to start trying to recognize these during the game. Thank you for requesting this. And if you have any requests for any pitches, let me know. I'm gonna create some more videos in this series about it. Yeah, request some more pitches and stay tuned for the next pitch.